Hey everyone, John from Nintendo Life here, and oh baby, Dragon Quest III, one of the most important and influential RPGs of all time, is getting a full-on remake. This is part of the HD 2D series, which is why it bears a striking resemblance to Octopath Traveler. But I'm sure a lot of you know that just 2 years ago, the Switch had another remake of Dragon Quest III. This one was based on the mobile remake, and a lot of fans don't like it. Personally, I still tolerated it, and it's the way that I play through Dragon Quest III, but I cannot say that it's a good-looking game. It's pretty darn ugly. While platforms haven't been announced yet for the new remake, it's very likely that this is coming to Switch, given that Octopath Traveler is also on the console. So with that in mind, which version of Dragon Quest III should you play? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but let's put them head-to-head anyway. But before we dive in, matching them up isn't so easy, because the new game actually runs a bit slower. What's likely the case is just like an Octopath Traveler, there's a run button, and what we're seeing here is the walking speed. So to compensate, I'm going to slow down the older versions so the two match up just a little bit better. Anyway, here you go. Well, that went by fast. You probably noticed quite a few changes, and it appears they're taking some liberties with the world design. For instance, these two shots are barely comparable, but they are the exact same location. This is the first town at night, and you can see the well, the weapons shop, the inn, the house on the left, the item shop, and even the bridge going towards the castle. But in the original, this was far more narrow, and there was no river going at the bottom. There's even elevation with a staircase going by. Just feels far more realized. Now this shot looks extremely different, and the reason for that is I can't be sure exactly where this is. I've played through the entire game, I've checked out maps for every area, I can't find this. What I think might have happened though is this area here was redesigned. So in the original you go by these hidden walls and find chests or staircases or dead ends, and maybe that didn't look so good in this style, so instead we have these rooms here. Some of them might give you a staircase, whereas other ones give you nothing at all. This is another one that may not quite match up, but still the aesthetic is very similar. Just look at the atmosphere in the new one. Now what's interesting with this one is the explosion is happening on the other side of the room. In the original it's in the south, in the new one it's seemingly in the north, although this could just be a camera change. And then the battles. The combat system seems pretty much exactly the same, but look at the fire effect, it seems so good. And then finally the overworld. The original Dragon Quest III was one of the first games to have time of day changes, and it would go from day to sunset to night. At the time, that was really impressive, but now we can see it happening in real time. The slow fade looks fantastic, and I love the glow coming from the town. So I'm in love with this remake, and just so you can catch it in proper detail, we're going to play it one more time in slow motion. But first, I'll check off. So if you enjoyed this, let us know in the comments below, and be sure to go to that subscribe button and view it in HD 2D, and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.